see the pair that got hauled into Tyres?
Aye, all their fancy silk.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
There's talk of these skies driving men mad.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and he's with your uncle in the Free Cities. Sending an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul.
Do you have any...
Well, that depends on your
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own. Could be that they don't.
I suppose...
How is it that every one of your little not that you...
I'm sorry.
My country.
I hope so.
Tempting though...
You believe?
I don't know.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the
Which is...
defending, but should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Or the moon, for that matter.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess.
Is
That better? Well,
there.
you, sir.
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Let
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a...
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never off. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. Let the men know you've come to help.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the looker.
If you've come to rob this...
You are mistaken, my lord. We're here by Madame Martha's...
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord.
Wade's men? Where is your command?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party.
Did he? Take your wounded back. Martha will see you're looked up.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men...
Not long after Rosalith fell. They were making ready to leave, just as the skies...
Martha! The scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack, and they got wounded with them!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them.
You look after everyone here. If any can...
I will. You...
My
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield.
Martha seemed to think you might, and by the looks...
We thought we could, but we didn't know there would be so...
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do...
Nice try. Take off.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured.
Don't you worry about that.
The moment my men are safe.
Get him! Nice try. Attack! All yours, Torgal! Go, Torgal! Attack! Go, Torgal! Get him! Go, Torgal! Sick him! Over here! Go for it! Get him! Go for it! Nice try. Go for it! Ah! They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
It's over! It's over! Over here! Kill! Too slow. This one. Vocal! Nice try. Get him! Vocal! This one. Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Get him! Over here! This one. This one. You're finished. Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long before the...
Then we make for Martha's...
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Hopefully we'll have enough time to look.
How many of your men?
A damn sight less, and if...
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remained, it's not a matter of if the Horde will be back. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men?
Well, when you...
My lord. That... Oscar? It is an honor. I am Oscar.
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother... Well, go on, then. Yes, so... If it please you, my lord, I would learn the duties of a...
But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not... You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle, and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardian... It's all right. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my...
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once.
Know that I'll show...
I would not have it any... I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn.
Any man who ain't in need of
If they
treatment
want me
himself
out,
coming up you with the
gonna
wounded.
have to try harder.
If you could, I'd be in your debt.
The Fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're...
Sid. Should I be worried?
Jill,
All lies, I'm sure.
your Stolas said that Dalamil has abandoned...
Indeed. Although,
Any idea where they...
the desert's a big place. But the fact is...
What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've... And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the band. I've tried reasoning with a dissenting...
Perhaps we could talk...
What makes you think they'll listen?
What makes you think...
She makes a fair point, Sid. And...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our...
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire... And you cannot fill it.
But what happens when they come back?
That's enough. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lee.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos. And the markets, the Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil, is the only place I can reliably... I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. These accursed sky or an entire...
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution to that.
I hope so.
So?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but have left to smolder. That anger.
My thoughts exactly. Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods,
And if there's one thing bandits like...
What would Sid the...
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Nat, it may still be possible before presenting them.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save...
When all that fear and anger can be...
It appears we have a plan. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't...
As you wish.
Your fate... Don't worry. Victor and I will do most of the...
Play along.
What he means...
Picture it, Conrad. You're... Here she is. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in...
A pleasure, my...
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from...
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth... You know of the 7 high houses? There must be... Granted, we have a few boys left.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards...
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the bright. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not...
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalamil is not to be trifled with.
My shop. Why would anyone do such a thing?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of...
Lord Underhill.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean...
Indeed, certainly. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley. It is only a matter of time before the
It is worse than I thought. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from... Which means that now, more than ever, if our humble town is to endure not only this hard...
All right, if it will help. But you needn't have gone through...
Thank you, Clive.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it... Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back...
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have some... With time, they may even...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scout. All.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want...
I have a favor. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one...
Very well. Jill...
The rest, my friend, the city mistakes I concede are high.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats, but
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept...
I thought you might say...
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to folk.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us. This one.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fight.
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. First we find Isabel.
We had a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop
I
him.
saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
And we're next.
I can't do it.
But you can.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashyyyk, but they've taken so many.
A Kashyyyk, but different.
And what of your mistress?
Oh, no.
Then we'll look for her then.
We could leave. The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but what more would you have us...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for and protect them I shall. Because they are mine. In case you have forgotten, the people of this, but more than that, your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's a win.
What we have left is our lives!
Not if we don't ask to. Look. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider what we need to... The way the survivors speak of them. And perhaps they...
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spread. A pack of them glowing things.
Leave that to her.
But my family...
It's all right. Don't see me wrong.
Truly.
Did you see the creatures that had...
Creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went...
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme.
It's all right. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Faster! Better already. Thanks, girl.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me! It's over! Attack! Go, Torgal!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Sickle! Get him! Farewell! Get him! This one! Attack! Over here! Nice try. This one. Nice try. All yours, Torgal. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Attack! Get him! It's over.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
Yes, milady.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts.
Here. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. And the people I love. Now, if you don't mind.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this is solved, but it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you had owls from all our friends. How is it you always managed?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest?
Let's see. The nations.
Right.
Clive, now's the time to visit the...
Thank you, Otto.
As Ultima's puppet, and when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
So what do I owe the honour? Not saying Fordian, do you? Anything else?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Kandor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Over here! This one. Go, Torgo! Now, Attack! Get him!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Over here!
You're injured. What happened here?
It's my... There's a village not far from...
I'll go. Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
I got here in time.
Go for it!
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
His wound.
He was right to send you. Those things. Tabor is safe thanks to you. You seem...
You must have me confused.
Wait.
Son of a whore. I was there! In Kosnis when you killed my brothers!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
And what of my ill will?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it.
My oath!
I know how hard they are to keep.
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crime.
Man.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I...
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Welcome, welcome. Take care.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council,
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
It's a Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The
3 cities and a sea.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting, but it seems we still owe you, and though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star, Ruby? It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you...
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out, I charge anyway. Why are you the one? A bit much sending the Lord Marquis out.
Something like that.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired, probably knew that without his strong arm, and Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all worried.
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. I reckon what he saw, and don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and...
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Those things I said before about not being
So
able to
many
feed.
were injured.
Milady.
Gifts? Oh my.
Otto asked me to settle the hide and to...
I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was...
You once told me Sid did you a... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yeah, and blamed himself for not being... I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man an ill habit, given that both have always...
Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Good. So Lady Karen...
Ah, but she was just too stuck. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me...
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't so...
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Lady Carrot tells me you won. Would you prefer the debt was repaid?
What debt? I may have tossed a talent up, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have...
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're... Where'd you even get this? A decent... A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of... Might be I already have her, but might be you even know her. A fine content. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just...
I hear you ended up thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then?
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame, both seen... How long did you know Sid?
Before he died. Back in the day. I was he bought passage to... I forget where. We set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell. Drag quit my post not long after that. On account of mate. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... The magic woke inside my son, and there was no hiding it.
Couldn't you and your family?
My family wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when... him who cried for me. Him who swore he... And he was true to his word, too. Threw away everything he had. All to rot. I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then Why would he? Him or anyone. I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
The free cities under siege? Let us be rid of them.
Get him! Enough! Attack! Get him! Get him!
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. They're wearing Waluda armor. Attack! What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. There may still be survivors inside.
creatures. Does Optimus reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
You're finished.
Where is your master? What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back. trick. I'm inspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes! Be still, my beating heart!
I say!
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry! Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will you be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake. My boy. Oh,
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Cid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right.
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Still alive, are you? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Sancthornian, dear. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Anything else? Trouble with your gear, or Sancthornian, dear? You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of...